What's up guys, this is David and thanks for choosing the Livewire to keep up with your gaming news. Today we are continuing one of the channel's main series of Ghost Recon Wildlands. In particular, in this video we will be taking a look at Ghost Recon Wildlands co-op features, looking at how it's going to work offline with the AI and online with friends in terms of game sessions, keeping your personalised characters and story progression. This is all based upon interviews with devs and players' experiences at E3. If you're enjoying the Wildlands series, then please hit the like button and thumbs up the video. Let's try and hit at least 31.5 likes to begin with to show our love for the epic game. And if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe for full Wildlands coverage until release and beyond. So yeah, back with the Wildlands news. I wanted to add another Wildlands video to this series in the build up to Gamescom next week, where we'll be bringing you all the new information we find out about the game. So tune in then, as it said that Wildlands will be doing player demos at Gamescom, and I'm sure there'll be some news coming out of that. So as we all know, Wildlands has a 4-person campaign. You either go you and 3 AI, or yourself and another 1 to 3 friends. Any characters that are not filled by friends will become AI. So it sounds like you and your friends are going to have to choose who out of the original 4 ghosts you're going to replace, and perhaps take their role, or just pretend that they never existed in the first place. Ghost Recon Wildlands and its missions was built specifically for 4 players, hence why it has to be 4 ghosts. It's been said in a UB blog that each of the 4 ghosts will have their own upgradable skills. Now, does this confirm the speculation of a class system for the remaining AI characters you choose not to replace? This rumour was previously brought up by the PlayStation Store leak a while back, where it seemed like we could get an additional bonus PSN engineer, sniper or support avatars by pre-ordering the game on the store. We have an idea that Midas is the assault class, Holt would be the engineer, Weaver is clearly the sniper, and Nomad the support class. So if this is anything to go by, characters you choose to keep and not fill with friends will most likely perform these roles, which will be a great help, and if they actually get that right, it will make for a nice change of AI intelligence. Instead of them just like following you around in games and getting you caught by the enemies, devs have promised that they will help you out by doing things like stealth killing enemies in sync with you, or riding shotgun in any vehicle you commandeer. But don't fear, there's good news for those lone wolves. Whilst it is probably best to do everything together, devs say there's nothing to prevent players from going off on their own and doing their own thing, or even tackling different missions at the same time as their comrades are tackling missions. But if you're a nice friend, then you probably want to come back and help out on the big stuff, or make sure your friends go over to your location before you do an important mission, so no one is missing out on all the cool things you get to do in the main missions. So how do you actually get to play with your friends? At E3 interviews, devs said you'll simply be able to jump into each other's sessions, dropping the AI out in a fluent and sensible manner. They said they want to remove as much menu barriers and complications as possible to get you playing fast. Devs were concerned about the co-op campaign's progression and how they can sometimes confuse players, like, am I doing your missions or my missions when I join your game? Will I have to play them again when I go back to my own campaign? But the devs were clear in that player progression is personal and you will be taking that into each other's games. You will never auto-complete missions if the players you're joining are further ahead in the game. Now, I think the way the game was set up helps this, because the fact you can do any mission in any order, it really doesn't matter if you go help your friends do a mission you've already done or haven't done. In fact, you'll be able to see missions all players haven't done yet to make sure you're all benefiting from the co-op game. Of course, if you want to avoid any confusion in the slightest, the best way would be to start the game with 3 other friends and only play the game when you are all available and together. Perhaps playing the PvP part of the game when that gets confirmed, as Ubisoft have still not let loose about that information. If you're interested in PvP though, be sure to check out the playlist at the end of the video, or in the description below to check out a video we did talking about the different kind of PvP ideas we have for the game. It was the last video we made for the Wildlands series, so you should be able to find it quite easily. Anyway, back to co-op, and the E3 devs then went on to say that in terms of character progression, when syncing into friends' games, you'll be able to bring all your progressions, such as character customization, so you can see each other's ghosts, character level, and enhanced weapons and player gear. You'll not simply be taking over NPCs, so everything you do in their games will continue to add to your own character. So thanks for watching guys, that is all the news we have for the Wildlands co-op. On and off note though, if you are interested in the mentioned character customization, you can click here for our Wildlands playlist for all news including PvP and customization. You could also check out our coverage here of For Honor, the upcoming warrior game I'm sure you will have heard of, or click on our faces there to find out more about Livewire and get to know us a little bit better. All links to these videos will be also in the description, and once again guys, thanks for watching the video, and remember to leave a like rating if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you're new.